So on behalf of our Father, Yahweh ben Yahweh said, his body is not required for us to be able to build his temple. On the Power of Holy Conversation seminar tape, Yahweh ben Yahweh said, his family is those that do the will of Yahweh. Yahweh ben Yahweh has placed a strong emphasis on the fact that we are gods. Psalms 82:6. Take a look around. Look at us. All wearing our beautiful white garments, showing forth our royalty. However, Yahweh ben Yahweh says, how can we sit here and say we are gods, yet as a nation own nothing? Yahweh ben Yahweh said, during the time he was physically with us, that none could see his works. He said, yeah, we saw the grocery stores, the hotels, the buses, and the apartments, yet none could see his works, and it concerned him. He knew he had to correct the problem because we still showed signs of being dependent. Yahweh ben Yahweh said we also allowed our children to go back to the public school system or had them go and get their GEDs without the right protection and keeping them informed of our culture. Instead, we demonstrated a dependency on the God of this world, such as our dead parents did. So you see, parents, those of you that have children who attended Yahweh University when Yahweh ben Yahweh himself established it, do not get upset with them if they've gone alongside and have joined the world. That is all we gave them. Yahweh ben Yahweh says we must give up this world. And he's tired of us making dumb excuses on why we need this oppressor this day and his wicked rulership. He cannot comprehend why we feel we got to go and work for him. Yahweh ben Yahweh was so frustrated on this tape, he actually said that we have the nerves to ask him, how can I make it without their jobs, without them, without their money? See, because I got to go to work in the morning. Yahweh ben Yahweh said, if you can't see it, he wasted his time coming to us. Ever in life, he wasted his time. Yahweh ben Yahweh said he demonstrated that we can employ ourselves. He wants us to know, can you imagine gods going out to get a job from another nation? Yahweh ben Yahweh said, maybe we could never see ourselves being a god. Yahweh ben Yahweh said, in order to see, we must examine, recognize, penetrate, and understand God. We must understand and get the hang of the power of ownership, get its meanings. Yahweh ben Yahweh wants us to know, when are we as a people going to break this wicked cycle? Yahweh said, our parents didn't have him, so they naturally taught us the wicked ways of this world. Yet we had Yahweh ben Yahweh, but yet and still, we have not broken the cycle. We must visualize and envision being owners of the earth. Yahweh ben Yahweh says we must discover and uncover. We must have a vision as a people, not alone, as a people. Yahweh ben Yahweh created a job for himself and all of us. Yahweh ben Yahweh said we allowed those buses to sit there and rust up because we still couldn't see. We couldn't see the bus lines, he said. Yet if you go to New York City, to what they call Chinatown, the Asian people got just one bus. We had several buses, but they got just one bus. And with that one bus, they offer one-way trips from New York to DC for $30, and you better believe their bus stays packed. Everybody knows to go to Chinatown to get the best deal, and they're making money off of what? One bus. Yahweh said we must take this in. We must study the word, see. Yahweh said, we still this day are depending on him to take care of us. He said we must take care of ourselves. We must devote ourselves to taking care of ourselves and employing his children. He didn't even reference them to being our children, not your children, his children. Yahweh has said that physically he would never return to do this again. He said he's taught us. He came physically to do this, to cause our attention. We must give ourselves up to the idea of being gods. We must take this upon ourselves. We must know who we are and everything that we are all about. He said this is what this trip was all about. We must inculcate all of what being a God is. A son of Yahweh is a God of Yahweh. A daughter of Yahweh is a goddess of Yahweh. And he ended that take powerfully by saying he encourages those of us who can see to come together and make it happen. So with great pleasure, I am honored to do this for my Father. Calling all gods and goddesses of Yahweh, please report to duty for the building of our nation.